arriving on European soil to defend a faraway home from a 21st century tyranny.
Even an island continent like Australia, across the other side of the world, has been impacted by this.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is in Madrid for a meeting of world leaders set to be dominated by the Ukraine invasion.
What Vladimir Putin has done is to unify NATO and to unify democratic nations against this action.
NATO's 30 members to be joined in the Spanish capital by leaders from countries including Australia, New Zealand, Japan and South Korea.
The more countries that are involved, the stronger the message is.
In our relations with Russia, there can be no going back to the time before the Russian attack on Ukraine.
Leaders of the G7 bloc of advanced economies gathering in the German Alps to discuss their response ahead of the NATO summit, guided by the man who's been the figurehead for an extraordinary resistance and pledging support for Ukraine for as long as it takes.
Sometimes the price of freedom is worth paying.
The British leader invoking memories of Europe's darkest hour.
What it bought in the end, with the defeat of the dictators, particularly of the Nazi Germany, it brought decades and decades of stability.
At its heart, NATO is a defence alliance, and its preparedness for war has been massively bolstered, from 40,000 troops on high alert to more than 300,000.
This constitutes the biggest overhaul of our collective defence and deterrence since the Cold War.
Australia is the biggest non-NATO contributor to the defence of Ukraine.
The Russian invasion of Ukraine, of course, came in just after the arrangement was made of a special relationship between Russia and China.
Australia has a keen interest in NATO partners keeping up the pressure on Russia, and not just because of the economic side effects of the war being felt at the petrol pump or energy bills. If Vladimir Putin succeeds in Ukraine, the fear is China would be encouraged to force its claim on Taiwan. Strategically speaking, the North Atlantic and the South China Sea have never been closer. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Madrid.